All right, so you're standing in a room, a family member is in your face, and nobody's between you and them. For a second, your brain does the math that nobody in this building is going to stop this if something goes bad. And it's not a hypothetical, it's actually what happened to me. And that night, I went home and I started looking up pressure washing equipment prices. Here's the thing, I'm not being dramatic. I'm telling you exactly what almost got me out of nursing for good. I'm Scott. I'm a nurse. I'm a former firefighter and EMT. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the specific unsafe situations that had me one bad shift away from just walking away and quitting. What actually kept me in the profession, and the thing that nobody wants to tell new nurses about, which is workplace violence, until it's already happened to them. Because if you're waiting for the moment that your gut finally tells you this isn't safe, you might already be past it. Because I know I was. Nurses assume workplace violence simply means that the occasional confused or the combative patient, that's the version they want to warn you about in orientation. The thing is, nobody warns you about the family member who's been escalating for 20 minutes while you're the only person available in the room, and the call light system continues to go off. But the call light system isn't built for someone who is threatening me right now. Nobody warns you about that. And by the time you realize you need backup, you're already alone with it. So name it out loud in the moment. So you step back, and that's a full sentence. You don't owe anyone an explanation because you set the boundary with someone escalating. But here's the part that actually made me consider leaving. It wasn't the incident itself. It wasn't the person in the room that almost took me out. It was what happened after that. Because the incident isn't usually what breaks a nurse. It's what happens in the hours and the days after it. Whether anyone treats it like it even mattered. Because if something scary happens on shift, most nurses assume that the facility has your back. That's what I thought. Instead, I got, suck it up, just deal with it. It's part of the job. Because we all experience difficult things. And that's a line that really stuck with me. The organization exists to protect the organization, not you. Policies are on the wall. Flyers that are up about do no harm. That's the problem. It doesn't work. Believing that you have to just deal with it is not part of the job. And then thinking that it wasn't all that bad once the bad thing happens, that memory doesn't go away. It sticks with you. And that's when the pressure washing research actually started for me. Because there's a version of this where you convince yourself the problem is you and not the job. Leaving nursing for something like pressure washing gets treated as giving up, but it's not. Considering an exit after a safety threat is a normal response to an abnormal situation. Your nervous system is doing exactly what it's supposed to do, and it's telling you the environment isn't safe, and it's asking you to leave it. So before you quit anything, separate the job from the moment. Ask, is this the profession, or is this the specific unit, shift, or facility? For me, it was the second one. That distinction is the only reason I'm still doing any of this. If you've never had that pressure washing moment, that I'll do literally anything else moment good, then the video isn't for you. It's for the nurse who had it last week or today. Because toughen up is the advice that keeps nurses in situations that were never safe to begin with. Toughening up doesn't fix a structural problem. Low staffing and inadequate security responses aren't things that you can out-tough. So what actually changed for me wasn't the facility. It wasn't realizing nobody else was going to put my safety first. Every person has to look out for their own safety. You got to watch out for your coworkers too, because a lot of them have heard the same, this is just part of the job line, and they believed it. Your safety is paramount. It's not a negotiable thing. It's not something you can earn by proving you can just handle it. Whether it's a patient, a unit, a specific room, or you're in someone else's home doing home health, unsafe is unsafe. I will not be alone in an escalating situation without calling for backup, full stop. Figure out yours where you need it. So before I give you mine, I'll say this. I put a lot more of what I won't compromise on anymore in my book, Normal Responses. And along with why each one has earned its place in my work. So I didn't leave nursing, but I came close enough to price out pressure washers, and I don't think that story gets told enough. Workplace violence is never okay, ever. It's never appropriate to subject yourself to unsafe working conditions, whether that's a patient, a unit, a room, you're in someone's home, forcing yourself into an unsafe position. Your safety is paramount. You should never have to be subjected to unsafe working conditions, ever. I was told to just deal with it, and it's just part of the job, and I didn't accept that. It isn't part of the job, not for me, and not for you. This isn't the only place I got told that's just part of the job when it wasn't. In the book, I go through a lot more of what actually is normal and really what gets labeled as normal because nobody wanted to deal with it. They never wanted to fix it. So if you read it, you'll walk away with a clear line between this is hard because the job is hard, and this is hard because someone let it be unsafe. So you're not stuck guessing which one you're dealing with next time. So in the next video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly what a facility should do after a violent incident, what to do when they don't.